We're following a breaking news alert tonight. Police need help finding a missing Murfreesboro woman. Allie Lynch is at the WKRN.com alert desk.
Well, Mark, that's right. 31-year-old Alinny Cassie was reported missing on Friday by her family, who said she didn't pick up her daughter from school. Now, police say she has not been seen or heard from since Friday morning. The tag on the Dodge Charger she could possibly be traveling in was ran in Ohio, but it wasn't from a traffic stop. Cass's phone and personal car were found at her Murfreesboro apartment when detectives checked on Friday. And if you've seen Alinny or know where she is, you're asked to call Murfreesboro Police.
Hey y'all. Y'all know, I'm clicking the wrong damn. Okay, here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PG Time. PG Time. Tune in on PG Time. PG Time. Come join us on PG Time. PG Time. Join us on PG Time. PG Time. Yeah.
We was on mute the entire time. Yes. No sound. BG said no sound. I'm gonna have to cut that out. Y'all. It's your girl, the Mrs. with the kisses. Mwah. And that was Hove. That's what that was. That was Hove. Hove, he's over here visiting with us tonight. He ain't want to come on the show. He said he ain't ready for all that just yet. Think he'll look camera shy, I guess. But y'all, thank y'all so much. I'm so sorry y'all couldn't hear the sound at first. Let me check my sound, by the way. That's what I should have did as soon as I came on. That was good. That was good. So y'all, I have a show for y'all tonight. We are rolling with YouTube tonight. All right. I didn't have a lot of time to do some things today, but we up in here though. We up in here. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Lord knows I'm tired. But I said I gotta be here for y'all no matter what. Hey, Mama Peach. Mama Peach is in the building. Mama Peach down there in the cold, y'all. She in the cold while we up here living life. Okay. But Mama, make sure that you get back home safely. And I miss you. And tell all my family I said hi. I wish I could be there. All right, now that we got that out the way. Hey, TTG. Hey, Missy. Shout out TTJ. Shout out TTJ. All right, y'all. We finna get started. And y'all know I always like to say what I say, that Jason seems like he got a problem when I say it. Shout out to God. Shout out to ATL. Okay, y'all, we finna get started. Hey, Miss Joyce. Miss Joyce sent us a story that we're watching tonight. Wendell sent the story that we're gonna see tonight, and Queen Me didn't send a story yet, but she said she got a hot story for me, y'all. She said she got one. She finna do some extra research first, she said. Okay. So let's get started. Who we gonna start with tonight? I don't even know where to start. Y'all want to start with that apartment fire? Let's start with the apartment fire. That's what we're gonna start with. Wendell sent me this. Okay, my photographer. He sent me this video on IG before anything happened. Okay, before any news broadcast, anything. He sent it to me. And the young lady that's talking on it, that actually lives in these apartments, was actually a guest on Peachy Hits at the radio station one time. So this is the video, and I'm gonna break everything down to you all before we play the news article. I mean the news broadcast. So here we go.
Hey, they said who in the house with you? Your auntie was in there.
Oh my God.
Your auntie was in there.
Oh my God. Bro,
Go around the front.
look at this shit that I just got called from work. Look at this. I live here, y'all. I am going crazy. Do y'all understand me? Bro,
Go around the front.
look at this shit. Y'all, look at this. It's too much. Baby, it's still somebody in there, y'all. This is too much. Y'all, look.
All right. So that just happened. Okay, that just happened. I want to play the beginning part one more time with that little girl, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what happened.
Hey,
They said
who in the house with you? Your auntie was in there.
oh my God.
Your auntie was in there.
Oh my God.
All right, so y'all just saw that. So apparently that little girl is a twin. Okay, she's a twin. She's okay now. She's with family. She had to go to the hospital and everything because she had got burnt. But she is with her family, and they said she's gonna, pull through just fine. But that young lady is a twin, and y'all know everything is allegedly on the show, explicit language and allegedly. But she's a twin, and her mama killed her other twin. I ain't lying, y'all. I know y'all like, what? Her mama killed her other twin. Let y'all see her again.
They said
who in the house with you? Your auntie was in there.
oh my God.
Jesus. That's so heartbreaking. But her mama killed her other twin and tried to cover it up by setting the apartments on fire. I think she affected like maybe 7 families, 6 or 7 families. Let's go ahead and see if we get into these news broadcasts. I just don't like the way I'm sounding. I think it's my mics. Y'all know we got new mics and stuff and everything. So here it is right here. We're gonna go on ahead and play this on out. This is so sad. Jesus, this is sad. Whew. Okay, here we go, y'all.
Mother is facing charges at a deadly fire that happened the day before Thanksgiving. It happened at an East Point apartment complex. The fire killing a 4-year-old little girl and sending her twin sister to the hospital with serious burns. Police arrested the girl's mother, and tonight she is accused of setting that fire on purpose. I want to go live now to 11 Alive's Dawn White. She's in East Point with reaction from neighbors, including the man who risked his life to save one of those little girls. Dawn?
Well, Joe, this building behind me, you can see it, is a total loss. And the people that lived here, they say that they are left with nothing. Take a look at this woman. This is 27-year-old Nicole Ashley Jackson. She is behind bars at this hour, charged with murder, attempted murder, criminal attempt to commit felony, and arson. She also faces 2 counts of first-degree cruelty to children. The fire tore through the Brookfield apartments along Washington Road on Wednesday. 7 families are now displaced, and crews found the body of one of the 4-year-old twins inside the apartment. Ricardo Tolbert, known as Uncle Top in the complex, risked his own life to rescue the other twin, as well as knock on doors, saving dozens of other people. We spoke with Tolbert soon after the fire happened, and now that Jackson has been charged, he can't believe tonight his neighbor is now accused of these crimes.
Angry and disappointed. That was the first thing. Why would she do that? And, at first I called myself being angry. I said, well, I can't be angry at her. Only thing I can do is pray for her at this point in time. So I just wish that the grandparents could come over and so I can, get in touch with them and see the baby, because all I want to do is know how the baby doing.
Investigators have scheduled a press conference on Monday coming up at 11. I'll have more from some of the people who live here on their interactions with that mother. Joe?
I'm mad. I'm angry. I sure am. And I'm pray for her soul. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm still angry. Like, how you gonna sit there and do your child like that? She literally killed her and tried to cover it up. And look how many people got affected by that. That, to me, that's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. I need to know more. I need to know if this young lady have DFACS been over there checking on these kids. Was she in the system? I want to know all that. Because I want to know, besides her, who failed these 2 kids. So here go another clip. This is her. I don't know if it's going to show her telling, but his mom tells police she started East Point Fire to cover up daughter's death, official says. Here we go.
Following breaking news with an East Point mother accused of killing her 4-year-old daughter and then setting their apartment complex on fire to cover it up. 11 Alive's Tracy A. McPeer just spoke to police about the investigation. She joins us now live. Tracy.
Well, East Point police just told us that the 4-year-old girl was killed before the fire was started, and her mother allegedly confessed to killing her. Now they are waiting on an autopsy to determine how and when the little girl died. Now, the fire last Wednesday quickly spread at Brookfield Apartments on Washington Road, destroying several units. The 4-year-old girl's body was found in an upstairs bedroom. Firefighters say a neighbor saved her twin sister. Police say they couldn't find the mother, 27-year-old Nicole Jackson, at the scene of the fire and arrested her the next day miles away. She's now facing multiple counts of cruelty to children, attempted murder, and is being held without bond at the Fulton County Jail. Investigators say it was clear from the start, based on how quickly the fire spread and how much damage it caused, that it had been intentionally set.
This is an open investigation. This is a tragic situation, but we're going to work with the district attorney's office to make sure the mother, Nicole Jackson, never gets out of jail.
The surviving twin is still recovering from burns from the fire and is staying with her grandmother.
That don't make no sense. She admitted to it. Then she done ran off. Why she ain't stay in the fire? Why she ain't stay? She made sure she got out good and left them babies in there and the rest of them people. Didn't knock on the doors, tell them to get out. I just killed my baby and left the other kids in there so that they could die. She didn't tell them that. She just left. She said to hell with the rest of them. I hope she never gets out. I hope she never, ever, 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 ever gets out. She need to die in there. Now, moving right along. Let's get to this next story. And then we probably go into a commercial. Oh, I forgot my fair usage, y'all. We got to play the fair usage. Here we go.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
7 Action News starts right now with a breaking news alert.
We are following breaking news, an active police situation on the Dearborn-Detroit border this evening, where Michigan State Police have just confirmed that one person is dead, one person is in the hospital, and human remains have been found inside a car trunk. This all unfolding near Tireman and Normile. MSP telling us Dearborn police were attempting to stop a car that was involved in an endangered missing person investigation. 7 Action News reporter Sarah Grimmer joining us live right now from that crash scene with more on what exactly happened in a very disturbing discovery. Sarah.
Yeah, Amir, this afternoon we spoke to a neighbor, Rahab Jadala, who lives in this neighborhood and saw the whole situation unfold. I'm going to step out of the scene so you can see for yourself right now. She told us she heard the car crash into this house, and then she saw 2 suspects get out of the car. Now, according to Michigan State Police, information just released. As Dearborn police approached this crash, there was an exchange of gunfire between officers and the suspect. As officers cleared the scene, the suspect driver was found dead with a gunshot wound. Another suspect was injured and is currently at a local hospital. But that's not where this story ends. When police opened the trunk of this car, MSP says there were human remains found inside that have not yet been identified, but they may have ties to another out-of-state homicide investigation.
I see these 2 guys come out. They're like, the police is chasing after them, it seems like. And all I hear is like shooting. And then I go inside because, that's dangerous.
Now, there's been some confusion about where exactly this crash took place. So to clarify, on the other side of the street where you see that car, it's kind of dark, but you can make it out. That's in Detroit where the crash took place. Where we're standing right now, it is in Dearborn. I also spoke to a couple other neighbors who live in this area just a couple minutes ago, and they told me there's so many disturbing details about this situation. But one of them is the fact that over here, they're not that surprised. They tell me that shootings like this have become more common here. We're going to dive deeper into that coming up at 7 Action News at 10 and 11. Reporting live in Dearborn.
All right. Go share this video right now. Share this video right now, okay? Make sure you share it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button in YouTube. Hey, YouTube world. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on IG and all that good stuff. Okay, let's break this down. Because I know y'all like, what? So, apparently, this young lady didn't make it to go and pick up her child from daycare. And I guess that's how they knew that this young lady was missing. This young lady all the way from Tennessee. Y'all. Tennessee. And she found in the trunk of the car in Detroit. So that's what's going on. So let's get into this next clip. We got a couple clips on it. Here we go.
And police are still in the very early stages of this investigation, but I just got off the phone with the Murfreesboro, Tennessee Police Department about an hour ago, and they have confirmed with me that that black Dodge Charger that was seen at the scene yesterday is linked to the case of a missing mother who never picked up her daughter from school, and she went missing 10 days ago. A wild scene out of Dearborn when police spot a car that is possibly linked to a missing persons case out of Tennessee.
Dearborn PD is chasing a missing person in a vehicle. Vehicle is a Dodge Charger, a Tennessee plate, 7 Lincoln 87 Victor 2.
It's the same plate mentioned on this missing person's flyer. Shortly after the chase started, police lost the Dodge Charger, but found it a short time later right here at Normal and Tireman Street, right after it had crashed. And when police approached the vehicle, that's when shots were fired.
I have shots fired at Dearborn officer, sir.
A suspect dead, another person with injuries from the crash was transported to the hospital. But when they opened the trunk of the Charger, they found human remains that they believe is linked to an out-of-state missing persons case. Nasser Salih has lived on this street for over a decade and came out to see the crash after he heard the commotion outside.
I'm kind of scared because, you know, my kids walking to school and the school is down the street. And I always worried every time I hear a shooting. I think about my family and kids.
Nasser hopes this never happens again on his street. And the remains have not yet been positively identified. The Detroit Homicide Task Force is assisting Dearborn PD in this investigation. Reporting in Dearborn, and Peter.
Rahab, whatever your name is, we all scared. You ain't the only one. We all scared out here in these streets. And you down there in Detroit, you better be extra scared. You better be extra scared. But y'all, that was just, to me, that was so sad. They haven't confirmed it yet, but they are saying that is her, you know, out on these streets. We'll say that, out in the streets. Allegedly, that's her found in that truck. This was not the only story that I found tonight where they have taken a young lady to a whole nother state. I think we covered something like that before just as well, where they are taking people to a whole nother state, dropping their bodies off in hopes that they don't get found. So, y'all, please be cautious out there and be careful. I don't know how that lady ended up in that Dodge Charger. I don't know now, especially when she's supposed to been going to go pick up her daughter from school. So I really don't know how this could even occur. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna move right along, y'all. I know my husband and his company, like, how much longer we got to go? So we're gonna get into these other two children. Hey, make this go viral TV. Y'all make sure y'all check out Miss V, baby, on YouTube. Check her out. Make this go viral TV. Also make sure that you check out AFC Podcast with DJ Just Jay, okay? And he's talking about nothing but kids, babies that was murdered. So make sure y'all check it out. Chung Lee said, I'm in here. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next story. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but this happened in the Bronx. It just happened recently, like yesterday, a day before yesterday. But here we go.
2 children stabbed to death in the Bronx, and police say they think they know who killed them. Good evening. I'm Natalie Duddridge. Jessica Moore is off tonight. A horrific scene in the Mount Hope section of the Bronx this evening. 2 children are dead, and police believe their mother is responsible. CBS 2's Jennifer Bisram is there. And Jennifer, what are you learning?
Natalie, this is just one of those stories that really tug at your heartstrings. Police say 2 kids, one as young as a year old, the other 3 years old, were both found dead inside of their Bronx apartment. I'll get out the way so you can take a look at the scene at this hour. This investigation far from over. Police have been here for hours. We are expected to hear more from police from a press conference in just a few minutes. But in the meantime, police sources telling us the young children were stabbed to death by their own mother. It happened just before 8 this evening here in the Mount Hope section of the Bronx. We've learned the building the family lives in on Echo Place is also used as a family shelter. Detectives close to the investigation say after the mother stabbed her kids, she tried to burn the building down. We talked with the neighbors shortly after the kids were brought out naked on a stretcher. Take a listen.
We don't know what's going on with him. I just heard them yelling and screaming. He kept saying, screaming, help me, help me, help me. That's when he brought the boys out. They were naked and blood all over them.
The father told you that the mom did that to the babies? Or
Yeah, he said she killed them. She killed them.
Again, just a horrific story out here in the Bronx tonight. We're told that mother is now in police custody. The father is being questioned at this hour. We are expected to learn more from police in just a few minutes. Of course, we will bring that information to you as soon as we get it. But for now, we are live in the Bronx tonight. Jennifer Bisram, CBS 2 News.
Just awful, Jennifer. Thank you.
Just evil. What is going on? Why everybody want to burn up the buildings? You know, you just don't care about nobody else. We understand you don't care about your kids, apparently, because you're doing stupid stuff like this. But of course, if you don't care about your kids, that's just kind of saying. If you don't care about your kids, you're gonna kill your kids. You don't care about nobody else. You kill everybody. Everybody can get it. This is. I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta bring it. If I don't bring it, who else gonna bring it? Besides Make This Go Viral on TV and AFC Podcast. We gotta bring it. We don't have a choice. We have to. Yes, Make This Go Viral TV. We are on Roku TV. You all, if you have a Roku TV right now, you can watch me right now live. Hey, just in case the ones is watching. Hey, boos. But yes, we are on Roku TV. I'm so thankful, so thankful. And I am looking for people that do have I'm looking for commentators, okay? People that already have their platform that would like to join my network, because it is a network. Like Oprah. I'm gonna be the Black Nancy Grace. I told y'all. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all this. Okay. Just keep watching. But yeah, so if you know anybody out there, or if it's you, anybody out there that got their own platform, you want to be on Roku TV, hit me up, and we can make this happen, okay? Now, hey, Tan, I see you in the building. Hey, boo. Now, this young lady, she done stabbed both her kids. Tried to set the place on fire. 2 boys. They were boys. We're going to get into the ages real soon. Her name was Damone Fleming. Let's get into this.
Mother of 2 young boys found dead with stab wounds in a bathtub in the Bronx. Faces criminal charges and may be arraigned as soon as tonight.
CBS 2's Christy Kalishian spoke with one of the boys' fathers.
Rest easy, young kings. Just one of the many messages written on the memorial sitting outside the shelter. 3-year-old Deshaun Fleming and 11-month-old Octavius Fleming, Canada, were found dead in a bathtub on Saturday. The 2 boys are half-brothers, both related to their mom, 22-year-old Demone Fleming, also known as Brenda. The family of 11-month-old Fleming, Canada's father, Columbus, Canada, read from a written statement.
The tragedy that has unfolded to our family has us heartbroken. We're at a loss for words, but we would like to thank everyone for their thoughts and prayers.
Fleming, Canada, and the 2 boys lived in a shelter in the Bronx. Canada's family commenting on the shelter system in the city, run by ACS, Administration for Children's Services.
All family shelters need to be more professional and more hands-on with the family safety and mindful of the residents of the shelter around the city.
The ACS saying in a statement, quote, "The safety and well-being of New York City's children is our top priority. We are investigating this case with the NYPD."
My daughter's not a bad child. You know, I raised her myself, so I know her.
We spoke with Fleming's father, who lives in Pennsylvania. He says he spoke with his daughter just before police were called on her Saturday, saying she felt smothered in her relationship, but wasn't threatening to hurt others or herself.
I really didn't understand how the police came and the ambulance came and they took her away and didn't check on my grandkids.
Funeral arrangements for the boys are still being made by Fleming's family. They're hoping it will take place around December 17th in the Mount Hope section of the Bronx. Christy Kalishian, CBS 2 News.
And police are still yet to confirm whether the boys died due to the stabbing or drowning in the bathtub. Demone may be arraigned as soon as tonight. Police sources say she is still in St. Barnabas Hospital.
Let her suffer in jail. Get her out the hospital. Somebody else could be done had that bed at the hospital. Put her on the floor. Don't give her no bed. She don't need to be there. Let her go on ahead, go to jail, send her straight to prison. Hurt and all. Who cares? She don't deserve to be treated. That's how I feel. She deserves to go straight on to jail. Let her suffer with her wounds. Stupid lady. This is how I feel, y'all. There's a lot of women out there who, how can I say this? Can't stand their baby daddies. They baby daddies get on their nerves so bad. So bad. To where they would kill their kids versus taking them and dropping them off like that girl did on Tina Turner movie. Just dropped them off the Ike right on the doorstep and kept it pushing. Why we can't go back to those days? I mean, if you just gotta get rid of your kid and you just don't want your kids no more, go drop them off over at their daddy house. Do a Tina Turner move. Not Tina Turner, but the girl. Y'all remember? Ike's baby mama. She came and dropped their little asses off and kept pushing. Do that before you decide to go and kill your kids. Your kids ain't did nothing to you. They may be bad, but it's okay. All kids bad. Majority of them is at least. But we deal with it as mothers. Now it could be easier said than done because I got a husband that's here in the household with me. But still, if he don't want to act right, and he don't want them, and I don't want them, I go drop him off over Chichi house. And be gone. Be gone. At least my kids are safe. At least I didn't murder them. Now, we might go to jail. When they catch us, we might go to jail. But at least we ain't going to jail for the rest of our lives. Now, I'm not saying this is what y'all need to do. Yes, I am. I am saying that's what you need to do. If you just don't want your kids and you feel like you just finna kill your kids, yes, this is what I want you to do. Drop, even if the baby dad, if you feel like you don't want to take them to the baby daddy house, drop them off at the fire department. Drop them off over auntie house, cousin house. What? Drop them off over cousin house and take off. Now she'll probably be following you down the street, cussing you out, but she ain't gonna kill them. We hope. We hope. Depends on what type of cousin that you can drop them off to. But I'm just saying, there got to be other ways. There got to be other ways than to sit there and kill your child that has not done anything to you. BG said babies have a safe haven, but nothing like it for older children. Cannot imagine how it would work. The firehouses would close. Laugh out loud. They would. But we got to come up with something. They need to come up with something that can be done so that these parents could feel. I don't care how old these kids is, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't care. If you feel like you're going to kill your child and he 16 years old and you right there about to take the last breath out of him, drop him off over somebody's house. Don't kill him. Just drop him off. No matter how old they is, drop him off. But don't sit there and kill them. Just because kids may act one way with you, that don't mean they're going to act that same way with somebody else who's giving them the love and the attention that they deserve and need. I'm going to leave you with it right there. So let's go to, we got one more clip. I think this is the last clip on it. Let me see, because I really can't wait to get into this other clip that I got to show y'all. Yeah, this is it, y'all. This ain't the one I really want to show y'all, but I'm going to show y'all anyway. This is the last one where they said that the people out in the neighborhood talking about she was overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed too, but I ain't finna go kill my kids. Here we go.
Charged 22-year-old Damone Fleming in the gruesome stabbing deaths of her sons, 3-year-old Deshaun and 11-month-old Octavius. Authorities say on Saturday she stabbed them in the neck multiple times, causing their death inside their apartment at a shelter on Echo Place in the Bronx. The father of the infant and his family paid their respects at the memorial for the boys. They did not want to show their faces on camera.
The tragedy that has unfolded to our family has us heartbroken. We're at a loss for words, but we would like to thank everyone for their thoughts and prayers as we continue to search for answers on why the children were tragically taken from us.
Neighbors who saw Fleming and her boys tell Pix 11 there were signs that she was overwhelmed and in poor mental health.
She just never looked like she was having the time of her life, you know? She just always looked like she was sad.
Sources say Deshawn and baby O, as the infant was known, were found submerged in a bathtub covered with clothing. They were discovered by police during their second emergency response to the address. The first 911 call was due to Fleming's erratic behavior.
The guy smoked smoke, yep.
Some neighbors reported smelling smoke and seeing water pouring out of her apartment. A family friend who wants to remain anonymous tells us Fleming would get impatient with the boys when they cried and sometimes spoke about the devil. Still, they never imagined this tragic ending. The family friend claims staff believed her assurances that the boys were with the father. He says the shelter staff should have done a more thorough check.
All family shelters need to be more professional and more hands-on with the family safety and mindful of the residents of the shelter around the city.
We asked the city's Department of Homeless and Social Services about these allegations. A spokesperson said that they could not share any details about client cases, and this incident is under investigation. While Fleming's father has set up a GoFundMe page for the boys, it is not connected to the father of Octavius.
I was crying because I know the little kids. I see them all the time with the dad outside in the park. They're always in the park. I wouldn't dare to hurt my kids, so it's very unfortunate. It's so sad.
Okay, but you can't be too cautious, y'all. Now, they playing with their boys all the time at the park and stuff. Like, she done seen them playing all the time at the park. And she know that this mama look overwhelmed, not happy at all, never happy. Then they should have gotten them kids, the daddies. They should have went and got them, got custody. Now, I know somebody, used to be a friend of mine, no longer is. But no longer is a friend of mine. But when this person had kids, I'm not going to say how many because somebody may pick up on who this person is and I don't want to name no names. But when this person had children, this person was always unhappy. Always unhappy. I never thought that they was do anything to their kids, but I would always say that I wouldn't be surprised if I got a phone call saying that my used to be friend was locked up in prison for doing something to her kids. I said I wouldn't be surprised because it was like they're never happy. Just always unhappy. And, you know, would never abuse her kids or nothing like that. But just every day was a gloomy, gloomy day. Every day. And, you know, I never sought to go and get help for her or anything like that. I would just pray. I would just pray that she be okay. Okay, that's enough of that. Julie said, yep, I put my boys out. Granny come get them before I go to jail. She comes, no questions asked. So grateful for my village. Yes, y'all got to try to have a village. A lot of people don't, Julie, though. There's a lot of people that I know that have nobody. They are with their kids 24/7 except for when they go to school or they go outside to play. But they don't have nobody. I know a person right now that literally has nobody. It's just her and her husband, and they just got each other. I thank God for my parents. I thank God for my parents. I really, really do. I don't know what I'd do without them. I wouldn't kill my kids, though. But I don't know what I'd do without them. Shoot. But let's get into a quick commercial break right now, y'all. When we get back, we're going to get into this mother of 3 that was shot dead in front of her son. Y'all, when I tell you, this is a sad one right here. The last two things that last two topics for the night are just mind-blowing. So I want y'all to make sure y'all stick around. But we got to get into some commercials. Yumika, this for you, girl. Hey, it's your girl, the Missus, and I got a surprise, a big, huge announcement just for y'all. I'm so excited to tell y'all this news. I'm so excited. Okay, so I've been trying to figure out how am I going to tell everybody what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say. I didn't know how to say it. So what I decided to do, shout out to Fred, baby. Shout out to Fred. Fred made me a flyer to show y'all. So here we go. Roku TV, baby. Roku TV. The missus with the kisses, baby. I will have my own network, Peachy Tea Time Network, on Roku TV. When I tell y'all, that's big. Okay? That's big. Nancy Grace, I'm coming for you, girl. I'm coming for you, Nancy Grace. I'm coming. I'll see y'all later. We got to get back to the show. I'm sure Jason got a lot to say, and so do I. Bye.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PG Time. PG Time. Tune in on PG Time. PG Time. Come join us on PG Time. PG Time. Join us on PG Time. PG Time. Yeah.
I gotta add my Saturday flyer to that, y'all. I gotta add Saturday. I am on each and every Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I am no longer at the Hits radio station any longer, but that's because we on Roku TV, baby. So that is why I'm not there no more. So many people be asking, but that's the only reason why. I love my Hits family. I miss them so much. I really do. But I had to do what was best for Peachy Tea Time. So Roku TV it is, baby. Now let's go ahead and get started. Oh, also on Saturdays. On Saturdays, I'll be showing music videos. We still will show some crime, just like we was doing at the radio station. Uh-oh. I got a visitor. What's this visitor doing up here? No, I don't have a visitor. I don't have a visitor. I should bring your butt up here anyway.
Hold on. I forgot my girl doing her show right now.
What happened? What happened?
Hold on.
I think Jason was trying to do something.
And you pulled me up. Hold on.
Yeah, I pulled you up. I sure did. Just because I pulled you up, I'm going to do this.
Damn, Biggie. What's this? Damn, Biggie. What's this?
Jason, tell everybody what just happened because I'm confused too. I know it probably was an accident. What happened?
Yeah, hella accident, yo.
You
Like
said
I'm over
hella
here working, like I'm doing back office stuff. So welcome in. What up, though, everybody? I see y'all out there. Welcome to Peachy Tea Time. If y'all know who I am, my name is Biggie, aka Jason, or Jason, aka Biggie, and I rock with her on Wednesdays on Peachy Tea Time News Edition. So we just came together as a collaboration when it comes to the streaming thing. So I'm over here working on the back end office stuff and making sure that things work out appropriately on my side. So I totally, space barred it that you are actually live right now. So I pulled into this live to see if I can mess around with the different markings and the different folders to get myself situated for when I go live, because I may go live tonight on my platform, which is over on CTV Radio on TikTok. And Yeah. So that's kind of what happened. So at this point, when I pulled up and I look, and I'm on the phone with somebody too. I look up, I go, "Oh shit, she's on the." So I'm in the green room trying to tell her, "Don't pull me up, don't pull me up."
And I seen him. Don't think I didn't. I seen him going like that. I'm like, nah, we finna bring him up.
You coming up? You walk. Ain't nobody else know that I was in here until you pulled me up.
They had no idea. I was just so happy to see you. I thought you was trying to congratulate our Roku deal and all this stuff.
You know the Roku deal is a major thing. Big shots out to that.
Yes.
They love
MG, make this go viral TV. She wasn't aware that we was on Roku TV. So she's excited about that. She's very excited. But
Shout
Jason,
out to MGT.
thank you so much. Thank you for popping up on us. We really appreciate it.
I'm glad I'm decent. I'd have been over here not decent.
You're so crazy. Gotta love Jason. Jason, we got a big show on Wednesday.
Absolutely.
A young man who was brutally beaten by the police, but he lived to tell his story. So we're gonna have he's gonna be on there. I believe we're gonna have someone from the NAACP. Awesome. Is gonna be on there just as well. So we got a lot of big things going on Wednesday. So go on ahead and prepare yourself. Get ready. You know how we do.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good conversation. Make sure you guys pull up with your friends and family. We got to get this young man's story out. So there'll be a lot of great questions, but a lot of information from his perspective on exactly what's going on. So pull up on Roku 100%. We got a whole hour over there. And if anything, you want to watch more of it, you can come back here on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, and you can catch us on any of those platforms. And
now Wednesday, it might be a couple hours. Maybe an hour and a half. Because, when we had the families on, we try not to rush the families.
Absolutely.
But don't worry, Roku is not going to stop. It's going to keep on going, okay?
Now, that's good to know. I didn't know that. So you adding new things to it. That's what's up.
2.5 hours. We have 2.5 hours for Roku TV. We had to make some things. We had to make some changes after that first show.
I hear it, and I appreciate that. I love it. I'm going to get back to work, and I'm sorry to pull up on y'all. Love you all out there, and we'll catch you on the flip. I'm bouncing.
All right, y'all. Bye, Jason. Now, y'all, we finna get into this next clip, and we both finna fall down. Here we go.
Family dealing with ongoing heartache. Kristen Carr's brother just buried their father. Their mother died a few years ago, and now he's left to bury his only sibling and raise her son, who saw her final moments alive.
He said he was telling her, to hold, breathe. He's the one who called 911.
A mother and son now forever torn apart, and reality slowly setting in with family.
Like I said, I can't believe my family is part of this circle of violence that you actually standing here talking to me.
Kristen Carr was walking back home from the store Friday night.
And like any other son, he came out to meet his mom halfway.
But just as they were about to reach each other at a nearby parking lot of a church,
some cowards came in between them.
It happened near 100th and Oglesby. Police say someone in a black SUV pulled up and began shooting.
Just for no reason. They shot at him 28 times, dude.
Luther Carr says his 13-year-old nephew was shot in his shoulder just minutes from the house.
I was told that my nephew was okay, so, I thought everything was okay. Went to the hospital to see about him. And literally 10 feet before I get in the hospital at Comer's, I get a call from a friend saying my sister was shot also.
Kristen was shot in the hip and taken to the hospital with a critical injury. She later died.
She was a great mother. Was always on her boys. Made sure they was on the right path.
She leaves behind 3 sons.
Say, Mama.
The youngest, seen here now only 4 years old, still waiting on his mom to come home.
So I don't even know how you tell a 4-year-old. They won't go and answer. You took somebody a lot of people love away from us for no reason.
Kristen Carr's brother tells me she was supposed to turn 42 years old on Christmas Day, and that now instead of celebrating that holiday, they'll be in mourning as police continue to search for her killer.
Yeah, we keep bringing them. We keep bringing them. We keep bringing them. So this young man knew his mom was coming down the street, was walking back home, and he decides to run outside to meet her. I think she was coming back from the store or something. So he goes outside to meet her, and right before he can get to her, somebody comes and start busting. You know, he's okay. But he was shot. But he is okay. He did survive. But unfortunately, mom didn't. And it was just such a tragedy. Such a tragedy. So let's get into the second one. Here we go. And this happened in Chicago, y'all. Here we go.
A family is reeling after a mother was shot and killed in Chicago's Jeffrey Manor neighborhood. Her 13-year-old son also was shot, but he survived. CBS 2's Sade Gray spoke with the woman's brother, who says he just can't understand why it all happened.
A mother to 3 sons was shot and killed just a day after Thanksgiving. Her brother says he never thought Chicago's violence would hit so close to home.
She didn't deserve this.
Luther Carr is in disbelief his sister, 41-year-old Kristen Carr, was murdered not too far from her house.
Man, that was my twin. You know, everybody, that's what we say, twin. You know, she's my twin.
He says she left the house Friday night to go to the convenience store.
Went to go get her some cigarettes. So she was on her way back home and had called. My nephew was meeting her halfway, you know, doing what a son do, make sure his mom was okay, you know. And then just like that, some cowards took away from me just like that.
Just before 8:30 at night, Chicago police say Carr and her 13-year-old son were walking through a vacant parking lot when a black SUV pulled up and a person inside started firing.
Neighbors heard me, and you know, the friends came by to tell me what was going on. And from what I was told, it was, you know, it was 28 shots.
At least one bullet hit Carr. She was taken to University of Chicago Medical Center in critical condition and died a short time later. Her son was transported to Comer Children's Hospital in good condition.
Up all night, haven't been asleep. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to go to sleep for a while.
Less than 24 hours ago, his sister was killed, but he's also dealt with more deaths in the family. He says they just buried their father 2 months ago, and his mother passed away 2 years ago.
Like, wow, like, trying not to cry.
Carr says he's hoping he'll find out why his sister was gunned down.
I don't know, I need answers, I need something, you know. Sister, she didn't deserve this at all.
Her 13-year-old son was released from the hospital and is now back home with family members. The brother says they're working on funeral arrangements.
Yes, 28 shots. How do a man, a brother, besides the grace of God, how do he not retaliate? You know, that's something that we need to talk about just as well on PGT Time one day. Retaliation. And I pray that he doesn't retaliate. You know, that's not going to get us nowhere. Someone needs to be there for her boys, for her kids. So I pray he's smart enough to not retaliate. But at the same time, how do you not? You know? I just show y'all news broadcasts. Y'all know the streets be talking. You know the streets be talking. So I'm sure there's more that he knows. And how do we know that he's not going to go and try to kill somebody for murdering his sister? Because that's what goes on a lot in these streets. Retaliation. And the police, they try to hurry up and catch these killers before they do get killed by somebody in the streets. And we talking about Chicago, baby. They ain't the ones to play with. You can't even have gatherings with your family outside. And that's another thing. Stop having these gatherings. If you know that your city is prone for killing folks that have gatherings outside. Don't have no gatherings outside. That's just common sense. Don't have them in the house. Just don't have no more gatherings no more. Move somewhere else or have a gathering in a whole other city. If folks ain't got no way to get there, pile them up in the car and get them there. But stop having these gatherings in these cities that y'all know these killings are prone to happen. And Chicago is one of them. They come up behind from these alleys, because they got a lot of alleys in Chicago. And you could be sitting on your porch and here comes somebody on the side of you that done came down that alley and they start busting at you. So stop having these gatherings. Stop having these little kids out there with these gatherings just as well. Now, we know that they didn't have a gathering. They were just walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? So, but y'all, we got to pray for these folks. We got to pray. If y'all know something, say something. If you know something, say something. Matter of fact, let me leave that up because we're going to need this for this next story too. This story was so heartbreaking to me. I wanted to show y'all so many more different clips, but we just couldn't get into all that. But this young lady was found in the backyard, dead. We finna go ahead and get started. Here we go.
A woman reported missing out of Cleveland was found dead in the backyard of a Wilkinsburg home on Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us. I'm Erica Stanich. KDKA's Erica Mokay has been piecing this story together for us all day, and she joins us live outside Allegheny County Police Headquarters with what she's learned. Erica.
Erica, good evening. Right now, it is unclear how or even why Adriana Taylor ended up in Pittsburgh. Police here and in Cleveland aren't releasing many details tonight, but video you'll only see on KDKA gives us a look at the night she was found. This is Hill Avenue in Wilkinsburg on Thanksgiving night through the lens of a nearby surveillance camera. It captured hours of police activity. But in the video obtained exclusively by KDKA, take a look at this. You'll notice an official vehicle backs into the driveway to the side of a house before its headlights block the view of what's going on. According to a report from the Allegheny County Medical Examiner's Office, it was in the yard behind that house in the 800 block of Hill Avenue that this woman, 23-year-old Adriana Taylor, was found dead. A little over a week before, Taylor was officially listed as a missing person out of Cleveland. But police there say family hasn't seen or heard from her since October 8th. Neighbors who didn't want to go on camera say police, firefighters, and crime scene vehicles were on scene for hours. The surveillance video shows that official vehicle we pointed out to you pulling away nearly 2.5 hours after it arrived. Now, according to the CBS affiliate in Cleveland, before she was reported missing, Taylor was living with a boyfriend in Cleveland. Again, there are still many questions tonight, including how that 23-year-old woman died. I have reached out to investigators in Cleveland, but I have not yet gotten clear answers to those questions. But as soon as we do find out more, we'll be sure to pass that information along to you. We're live tonight outside of Allegheny County Police Headquarters. Erica Mokay, KDKA News.
All right, y'all. So she from Pittsburgh. She went and decided to live with her boyfriend in Cleveland. 23 years old. Y'all need to stay with y'all parents a little bit longer if you can. If you can. Stay with them a little bit longer. She decided to go all the way to Cleveland, Ohio, from Pittsburgh. Police said that ain't far, but it's far enough for me. And you decided to go live with your boyfriend instead of telling your boyfriend to come down there and live with you where your mom and them said. Like, did you see any red flags before you decided to go and move down there with him? You know, that's what I want to know. Of course, we'll never know those answers because she's no longer here. So we're finna get into this next clip, y'all. This is the family.
Is she crying out for help? You know what I'm saying?
This was before they
It's
found out.
emotional. It's just so overwhelming.
Adriana Curie Taylor was a light in the lives that she came across, a 23-year-old woman with loved ones that adored her, including her cousin Ashley Taylor and her aunt Terry Taylor.
She was always good to be around, had a good attitude, was really funny, just made the best of everything.
Taylor was first reported missing by Cleveland police on November 13th, her family last hearing from her on October 8th. The 23-year-old was believed to be living with her boyfriend at the time of her disappearance, and as each day passed, her family's worry for her well-being grew exponentially.
Over the last few weeks, that's what I was going through. Like, where is she? What are they doing to her? I hope she's not hurt. I was praying that we found her alive. I was praying that.
But on Sunday night, the Allegheny County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed what Taylor's family feared most. On Thanksgiving, the 23-year-old's body was found in the backyard of a home in Wilkinsburg, Pennsylvania, with a gunshot wound to her head.
She was just a best friend, you know, but also my cousin. And
I'm sorry, this was not before.
I just heard because I just never would have thought that this would happen because she didn't deserve that.
Cleveland police have confirmed that they are investigating this incident as a homicide. Taylor's loved ones want justice.
If anyone knows anything, report it to the police.
Adriana Curie Taylor was just 23 years old. She was a daughter, a cousin, a niece, and a friend. But most of all, she was a person who was loved.
I just want everybody to know that she was loved and she had a good heart and she was a light. And I'm gonna miss her. I'm really gonna miss her. Really am.
Reporting in Cleveland, Brad Hamilton, Fox 8 News.
That's so sad. Poor baby. Poor baby. So she gonna miss her. Now I'm not for sure if the house that she was found at, if that was the house that they was living at. I'm not sure. What is this? Oh, this is another clip. Yeah, I'm not sure if this was the house.
We have
that she
confirmed
was
that an
living
arrest
in.
warrant has.
Let's start this over. This is our last clip for the night. Oh, hit allow. But yeah, so we finna see. I have not saw this clip yet. This clip was posted an hour ago, before I started the show. So I didn't get a chance to look at it. But I knew it was the most recent clip. So here we go.
We have confirmed that an arrest warrant has been issued out of Cleveland, Ohio for Anthony Kennedy. They say he is the boyfriend of the woman found dead here in this Wilkinsburg home. And they say his sister either lives here or did live here. And we have new video. Residents captured in the hour.
I wouldn't even let my damn dog live here, y'all. Look at this. Look, who live in this shit? This is crap. I would be scared to go and sell some damn Girl Scout cookies to this damn house. This don't make no sense. It look like all type of rats, roaches, raccoons. What other kind of animals look like them been up in here? Ain't no dogs been up in here. The dog look like they'll be damn scared to live here. This just don't make no sense. Let's finish.
Hours before Adriana Taylor's body was found, and those images take place right here. Watch. These images were recorded around 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving. You can see a car pull up in front of the Hill Avenue home. The passenger exits, and then neighbors say this struck them as suspicious. That passenger went to the trunk of the car and was there for some time before eventually walking toward the back of the home. Hours later, right around 9:30 p.m., you can see the heavy police presence. This is where investigators say the body of Adriana Taylor was found buried in the backyard with a gunshot wound to the head. From Sky 4, you can see what was left behind in the backyard. According to the arrest warrant issued by Cleveland police, 43-year-old Anthony Kennedy lived with 23-year-old Adriana Taylor when her family declared her missing and endangered. Police say Taylor's car was found in Pennsylvania, and Kennedy was seen in the Wilkinsburg backyard where his sister lived, and then on Thanksgiving.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. If y'all don't look at this big beast right now, look at him. And what is he doing with a 23-year-old? As old as he. Oh, Lord. I want to know, did she meet him online? That's what I want to know. Did she meet him online, y'all? But why would you go and live with this? He look a mess. Y'all better hurry up and find him. Hurry up and find him. He look like he'll be done knocked a couple more women up out of here. This is the... Ooh. Let's finish. Let's finish. I'm going to be quiet this time, y'all. Let's finish.
Where Taylor's body was discovered. Again, police say Anthony Kennedy's sister is connected to this home. They say he has lived in Pennsylvania in the past, but was recently living in Cleveland. If you know where Anthony Kennedy is, you're asked to call police. In Wilkinsburg, Marcy Cipriani, Pittsburgh's Action.
So I guess she met him. I guess she met him in Pittsburgh. Because they said they used to live there. And he done convinced her to go all the way to Cleveland and stay with the big beast. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Y'all say something if you know something. Say something. Turn him in. He probably stank and everything. Turn him in. Turn him in. Why we want him out here on these streets? Why? Y'all saw what he looked like. Why do we need him out on the streets? Get him right on up out of here. He don't need to be in these streets. No longer. No longer. Because he stank. Because he stank. Booty laughing at me. He look like he stank. Look like his glasses stank and everything. Shoot. How dare him do that girl like that? And then gonna take her up out the trunk, look like, allegedly, and buried her in the backyard. Did y'all see that backyard? I told y'all I'd be scared of that house anyway. And I done been to some scary looking houses. But that right there takes the cake. They need to go ahead and put that up for and let them use that for Halloween. For the doggone scary house. This is just ridiculous. Well, y'all, we have came to the end of our show. We made it, y'all. We made it. I thank y'all so much for joining me. You must make sure you tune in on Wednesday. Let me show y'all the flyer. Let me show y'all the flyer for Wednesday. Wednesday, we ain't playing with y'all on Wednesday. We ain't playing with y'all on Wednesday. Wednesday. We have Marcio Dante Perry. Marcio Dante Perry. They call him, that's what they call him. Dante. In the streets. They call him Dante. But his name is Marcio. But he basically, here it is right here. Here's the flyer. Y'all see his eye? Let me make it bigger. Y'all see that? He was beat by the police. I was beaten by the police and lived to tell the story. Y'all gotta make sure y'all tune in for this one. This is the second, I believe, the second story that I've had where a person lived after being beaten by the police, and they came on Peachy Tea Time to tell their story. So this will be the second one. Yeah, I know y'all can hear Poolie back there. He says sorry. Yeah, I guess so. Talking about my bed. But anyways, y'all, please make sure y'all tune in. Tune in on Facebook, my business page, Facebook, my personal page, YouTube, and also Roku TV, baby. Roku TV. But we will have the family. We will have the family on. Someone from the NAACP. I can't think of her name right this time. She's supposed to be on just as well. And this is brought to us from Justice for Michiana. Bernardo will not be on the show, but he sends his love. He sends his love. I would say that. He sends his love. So make sure y'all tune in. I love y'all so much. I hit my head, man. It's head week. It's head week. I need to get my hair done. I missed my hair appointment on Sunday. I was tired, y'all. I was so tired. I just couldn't get up. I was so tired. So I missed my hair appointment. So y'all gonna be seeing me rocking hats all week. Okay, until I go get my hair done on Sunday again. And I didn't make it to go get my nails done again. So hopefully I go tomorrow when I get off work. And I think that's about it, y'all. Hey, Mimi. Mimi is in the building, baby. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. You already know what you gotta do. Do anybody know? I tell you. You gotta listen to my babies. That's what you got to do. And that's what you gonna do. Okay? Thank you to Jason for pulling up on us. He pulled up on us by mistake, but he still pulled up on us. So thank you, Jason. We love you. We love you. We love you. And I'll see y'all on Wednesday. I'm out of here. Deuces. Oh, I must say, tomorrow, my cousin is being laid to rest. Marlene, I love you. I miss you already. It's so hard to believe that she's gone. It's just so hard to believe. But I know she's in a better place now. She don't have to be in no more pain anymore. No more pain. So, Marlene, I love you. To all my family, I love you all so much. I love you all dearly. And we out of here. Love you, Marlene. Mwah.